Good everyone, welcome to another section of our training. So today we're going to be designing this daily flyer. So listen and do not make mistake when designing your own, and make sure your own is perfect. Good. So we're going to be designing this today. So now the first thing I'm going to do is to pick a new page that I'm going to be designing. So I click on OK. That's very good. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go into this my shape tool, then click on import. That is, I want to bring in pictures from my gallery. So when I click on import, it's going to take me into my gallery. So I need this for the background, so you can see. So I click on OK. So I want to enlarge this. So for you to enlarge, you click on this button here. So you can see I already enlarged that. So now you can see that this thing is moving and I don't want it to move. So I'm going to click on this icon here. This icon, this one over here. Good. So I'm going to click on it. Now you can see in this place there are different icons. Now you see this first icon that looked like a padlock is for you to lock it down. So when I click on lock it down, it will not move at all. So that's the work of it. Can you see? If you try to move it now, it's not going to move. Good. So this is not my real background, so I'm still going to import another picture from my gallery. So I'm going to use a particular background. So let's just look for that. Okay, good. This is it. Now this is what I'm going to use. I click on OK. So I'm going to enlarge it to fit in into this my workspace. So let us enlarge it. Good. Now let's reduce this. Not this, sorry. So I want us to reduce this. Okay. Good. Now you can see that it already covered this background below. We can see it. So I'm going to reduce the opacity of this image I just imported so that we'll be able to see the background under it. So I'm going to click on opacity, then I'll reduce it. So can you see that as I'm reducing it, you can see the other background under it. So I'm going to use this one. Now let me still increase it a little bit. Okay, I think this is perfect. Good. Now I'm also going to lock this other one down so that it will not move. Good. So it's not going to move at all. Now the next thing I'm going to do now is to import my beautiful man that was standing there. So good. I want to cut out this unimportant side. Okay, good. Now I'm going to enlarge this a little bit. Good. Can you see that? Good. Then I also lock it down. Click on the lock. Good. So you can see this. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to type in my first text. So I'm going to click on this text icon, click on text. Then it's not easy to move. So I'm going to click on this relative position, then place it at the center. Good. So I'm going to edit that, then change it to today is another, today is another day. Full stop. We click on OK. So now I'm going to change the color to white. Color white. Good. Then I make it bold. Good. Then I change the font. So you can use any font that will make your work perfect. Good. Then I increase the text size. Okay. I think this is wonderful. So now we can use our position key to make sure that the word is fitted in the center. So relative position, click it. So for you to make sure your work is at the center, you click on this one. So you make, for example, now maybe if I move it to this angle, when I click on this, you can see it's already in the center. Then when I move it up, I'm going to place it on top. Good. So I'm going to lock that one down as well. Good. Now the next thing I want to do next now is to import a shape. So I'm going to import a square shape. Then I make sure it fits into his hand. Okay, good. Then I'm going to increase the radius, that is the sharp edges. I want it to be a curved edge. I don't want it to be as sharp as this. Okay, I think this is better. Okay, good. So now the next thing is to give it a stroke. Then I will increase the stroke width. You can see that it's getting bigger, but that's not the original size of the square. Now I'm going to give it a stroke color for you to see the original stroke that has been given. But this is not the color I want to use. I'm going to use a purple color. Good. Can you see that? Then I give it shadow just to make it look perfect. Where's the shadow? You can see that. Good. Now I'm going to type in my text. That's okay. I'm going to type in my text. So I go to text, then I click on new text. So I use my relative position to move that. Okay, that's good. Then I'm going to change the color of this text. I'm not using this color. I want to use something blue. Okay. Then I make it bold. Good. Then the font I want to use, I'm not using this font. I'm using this font. Okay. Good. Now let me edit that. So this should be happy, be bright, be you. Stop. Okay, good. So can you see that? So I can increase the text size to make it fit into the box. Okay, good. I think this is perfect. So let me use my position key to adjust it. Okay, good. So that's just how to design the beautiful flyer that I showed you earlier. So you can see that this is a carbon copy of the one that I showed you at the beginning of the video. So don't forget to save your work. You can save as image or save as project. Now, the next thing I want to show us is how to match everything together so everything will not look what scattered, or you can just what lock it down so everything will not look so you can see none of it is what moving. So you can save as project or you save as what as image. So you can use any name that you can easily remember to save your picture. So thank you and see you in the next class.